Good day, everyone. The topic of my presentation is communication in action. In the next few minutes, I will share with you a real-life scenario where communication play a very important role, and I will analyze it using the three key areas: the element of communication, the characteristic of communication, and the cultural communication. The real-life scenario I chose happened during a group project in one of my classes. Our task was to prepare a presentation as a team. While this might sound simple, the challenge came from the fact that we all had different ideas, personality, and even cultural background. Because of this, the way we communicate with each other was sometimes difficult. This experience made me realize how important is to understand how communication works. This group project, I clearly saw how the elements of communication were presented. Each member of the group acted as both sender and receiver of messages. The message was usually our idea, instruction, or suggestion for the project. We used different channels of communication. We had a face-to-face meeting inside the classroom and also used online chat to update each other. We also gave feedback right away. But sometimes this caused confusion if the message was not clear. This conflict was academic since we were focused on finishing the project. But personal emotion also influenced how we communicate. We experienced noise, both physical noise in the classroom and psychological noise, such as stress, pressure, and impatience. This is a reminder that all elements must work together for communication to succeed. This experience also showed me the characteristic of communication. First, communication is a process. It never ends with one message because we had to keep clarifying and adjusting until everyone agreed. Second, communication is irreversible. Once something is said, we cannot take it back. In our group, one member got frustrated and expressed her anger. Even if she apologized later, her words left an impact on us. Third, communication is contextual. The way we talk during serious group meetings was different from how we talk casually as friends. And lastly, communication is learned and symbolic. We use gestures, facial expression, and even emojis in our online group chats, and they carried meaning that all of us needed to understand. The third area is cultural communication. Although we were classmates, we came from different regions and family backgrounds. One member was very direct when giving suggestions, which sometimes sounds rude to others who were more reserved. Others preferred speaking in the local dialect, while others answered in English, which sometimes caused confusion. These cultural differences acted as barriers at times, but they also taught us how to be more patient and open-minded. I realized that respect and flexibility are very important when communicating with people who have different communication styles. Through this experience, I discovered many things about myself as a communicator. One of my strengths is that I usually listen first before speaking, which helps reduce conflict. However, one of my weaknesses is that I sometimes become too quiet, which makes it harder for my idea to be heard. I also learned that patience is necessary when dealing with misunderstanding. Most importantly, I realized that communication is not only about talking, but about making sure that the meaning of the message is truly shared and understood. All in one, this group project showed me how communication really works in real life. The elements of communication explain the flow of our messages. The characteristic of communication reminded us that every word and gesture has meaning. The cultural differences we experience taught us the value of respect and adjustment. This reflection made me appreciate how powerful communication is. It builds understanding, strengthens teamwork, and helps us reach our goals. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you learned something today. This is Joanna Rindangan from Bailong 1A.